These days you are elder at the church, as read down or check.
No, I'm not an elder at the moment, but I am an active.
You've been the elder. So you are older than the elder.
No. I think we also have a number of very youthful elders who are doing a great job. Yes.
So you are just now a common floor member in the church.
Yes, indeed.
You don't do anything,
yes.
just go to church. Good. Now, just how has the do you feel bitter about the prison?
No, not at all. In fact, the prison experience for me, and maybe I'll tell a little story. My first Sunday in prison, a preacher came from Asamankesi, Pastor Jones, he had never met me. But the sermon that he came to preach, he used two texts, Exodus, Genesis 50:20, you meant, Joseph says, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. And then Romans 8:18, for I consider that our present offerings are nothing compared to the glory that will be revealed in us. Those were his two texts. And he preached a powerful message, which was about God's master plan for one's life, whatever circumstances. And it really just summarized. And just before he actually started his word, the song ministration was done by a lady that came from Asamankesi as well. And she opened her mouth, and the words that came out were, "You are in the right place at the right time." And I knew that indeed, at that time, I was in the right place at the right time. And as I've said, for me, that experience also had its spiritual nourishment, if I can put it that way, and even its intellectual nourishment as well. And as I cast my mind back over it, I always say that, the summary for it that I often use is Danny Nette's song, "I will worship you, I will lift up your name on high. You are God, yes you are." Because, there are situations which bring to you the fullness of, God's grace on your life. The fact that I could come out of an asthmatic attack that lasted 8.5 hours through the night and still be alive in your studio today. Isn't that about God's grace?
So you could have died.
I think some people wished I had done.
Somebody wanted to know your mission.
Well, I've known him also for a long time. I don't bear him any grudge. And truly, I've seen him recently. We've exchanged greetings. We've not been close friends, as it were, but again, through mutual relations, he, for instance, has also been close to my uncle and so on. So I don't have any feeling of bitterness.